Hi everyone, it's John the Dyslexic Geek here. Last weekend, LEGO ran their Insiders Weekend event. LEGO hold this every single year, so there's a good opportunity to pick up retiring sets that are on sale. Double Insider points are available on all sets. I think Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, in fact, still has 4 times Insider points if anyone hasn't got that one yet. Also, there are a lot of promos are available, so last weekend was a perfect time to buy sets. That was probably the last Double Insider Point event of 2025. I don't think there'll be one in December, but you never know with LEGO. They may well throw another one in there in December, but at the moment there's nothing on the cards, nothing rumoured. So I bought a load of sets and I spent quite a bit of money this weekend. So a load of sets retiring, that's what I was focusing on buying. Managed to get quite a few promos, so I was very happy with that. So it was a good weekend to pick up retiring sets, which I certainly did. Now, I did place 3 separate orders so I could maximise the amount of promos that I could get and try and get the best value for money as I possibly could. So in terms of promos, first up, I did get 2 of the Gorilla poly bags. These are quite nice, nothing really exciting here. I do like the baby gorilla that comes inside it. I don't know how many pieces are in here, but yeah, these 2 nice little poly bags. I wasn't expecting to get these, so yeah, these are quite cool. Now in terms of the actual Christmas promos, I got 1, 2, 3 of the hot chocolate stands. These are quite cool, nice looking promos. There's another one coming out in December, I believe. This one is the one that's available now. You do get a couple of minifigures. It does look really nice, actually. I quite like the look of this one. It'll go very well in my Christmas display. So I have to get these. I think these are selling for like what? I think these are selling for about £20 or so on eBay. So I'll keep 2. I'll keep one of them and sell the other 2 to get some of my money back. So these are quite nice things to get hold of. So I was pleased to get hold of those. I do believe these are going to be back again this weekend for the Black Friday event. So anyone who missed out last weekend, these are going to be coming. These will be returning for this weekend for the Black Friday event and Cyber Monday. So these will be available again. So I expect I'll probably get a few more of these by the time Black Friday is all said and done. So those are pretty good. I did get 2 of the Mini Knights castles. Really nice looking promo. It's a shame there's no minifigures in here. There's nothing really exclusive in here, but it's quite a generous amount of pieces that are in here. You do get, I think, yeah, 590 pieces in this promo, so quite a generous amount of pieces. Obviously, it's as it's a micro scale set, there's going to be small pieces, but I think these look really good. I haven't seen what these are going for on eBay yet, but yeah, these are really nice. Again, I'll keep one of these and sell the other. So these are really good promos. And again, these will be back again this weekend. So anyone who missed out with the hot chocolate stand, once again, these will be back for the Black Friday event. So I'm looking forward to building one of these. Looks like you can customize how you build it as well. So these could be quite a lot of fun. I just wish there's maybe a couple of minifigures in here, maybe maybe one for each faction. But as they're micro scale, it's not actually that surprising. But still, it's a good amount of pieces for a promo, so that's really good. Now, in terms of sets, well, the first one I was umming and ahhing about, I was having to think about when I saw the set list leak that was going on sale. And I did pick up the Lego City Harbour. This was down to £66, I think, and with my wife's discount, I got another 6% off that. So really nice looking set. Now, I just recently bought that huge Lego collection. I've got my plans for a big, huge Lego City that I'm going to be working on, trying to get sorted out in the garage. I need to get a couple of tables, and that's how I'm thinking at the moment. So this is really cool. Loads of minifigures in here. I do like the boat. Yeah, this one is retiring at the end of this year. Nice big heavy box, which I like with Lego City. So it is a good look. It is one of the biggest Lego City sets. So it has been around for a few years. A £62, I think, which I eventually got it for, and with all the promos as well. Yeah, it did make sense. It did make sense to buy this. It did in fact sell out, which I was quite surprised. I didn't think it would, but yeah, this one did indeed sell out. So yeah, it eventually will go into my Lego City with all my other sets. So quite a nice thing to get my hands on. Now, I did manage to finally get the Hogsmeade set. I was very much hoping this one would go on sale before the end of the year. In the UK, this one's exclusive to Smiths, so it doesn't ever go on sale. So Lego really was my last chance. Now, I was a little bit concerned for this set because on the Lego website before the sales all went live, this one was in fact temporarily out of stock. I was a bit concerned this one wasn't coming out. I might have missed my chance. But Lego did, I'm guessing Lego were holding back all the stock for the Insider event. So I'm really pleased to get my hands on this one. I do have the previous Hogwarts Express. The main reason for me wanting this, I want the Hogsmeade station. There's some minifigures in here that are exclusive. I've got a little shelf down here where I've got my Hogsmeade set displayed. I'm planning on displaying it next to that. So this really was quite essential to complete my Hogsmeade village. So yeah, it looks really nice. The train, yeah, it's pretty much the same as the previous one. I think you get 2 carriages in this rather than the one in the previous one. So yeah, nice looking minifigures. So I'm very much looking forward to adding this to my Hogsmeade village. Yeah, I was really worried this one has sold out. I was a little bit gutted when I saw it leaked that it was going to go up for sale, but thankfully Lego had more stock, so that was a really good thing. But it did sell out quite quickly on the Lego website. I think by Saturday morning it had gone. I did stay up till midnight on Thursday to make sure I got everything I wanted. just in case things sold out. But I think it came back. I think it might have come back briefly, but then it did sell out. So I was really glad to have gotten that. I'd have hated to have missed out on that because I don't think Smiths will reduce it. I think it's down to 95, 90 pounds. Can't quite remember. Also with my wife's discount, as I got another 6% off that as well. So when I bought that, so I did place the order for the Lego City set and the Hogsmeade set. So that was able to get me up to the minimum threshold to get a couple of the promos. So that was all decent, plus the double insider points as well. That was really, really good. Now, those are just the sort of smaller sets. I did place 2 big orders for 2 massive sets that I was looking to get my hands on. There really were some incredible deals to be had during Insiders Week. I really was thinking about buying another Lion Knight's Castle to put away and try and sell in the future. But I didn't in the end. I don't really have my house is starting to get a little bit full with Lego, and of course I do have a huge garage full of Lego at the moment, so my space is running out quite quickly. And in the end, I didn't go for that, unfortunately. But again, that was also sold out. I'm actually quite surprised how long it lasted. I thought by Saturday morning it would be gone, but it was still there by Saturday afternoon. So that was quite good. But I've seen quite a few people had their orders cancelled. I think Lego have oversold quite a lot of the sets. That was disappointing for a lot of people. So I think people placed orders, which must be very frustrating. That's really gutting. But the set that I went for was the Ninjago City Markets. Now, this set I already have in my collection, but I bought this one as an investment. This one was down to an incredible £220. It's just insane. I think it was like 30% off this one in the end. Plus with double insider points, all the promos, and my wife's discount as well. This is an unbelievable deal. I think I'm going to make quite a lot of money on this one in the future. The Ninjago City sets always generally go up quite a lot in value. I expect this one will follow suit. I don't think it's quite as loved as the City Gardens and the very first Ninjago City set, but I still think this one's going to do very well. Over 6,000 pieces in this one. This is one of the best value Lego sets that Lego have made in recent years. Even at full retail price of £320, the fact you get over 6,000 pieces, it's incredible value for money. And when it was reduced, I couldn't believe how cheap I got this one for. This one I will be putting away, and I'll sell in the future. Absolutely insanely good deal. It did sell out quite quickly, but this is I was on an iron whether to go for this one or the Lion Knight's Castle, and I plumped for this one in the end. It was a little bit cheaper, and I think I'll probably get a better return on it, but time will tell. I think anyone who's got a Lion Knight's Castle to sell, I think you'll do quite well with that in the future. But I don't have room for both of them, so with this one having a bigger discount, I thought I'd go for this one. I still can't quite believe this one has retired. I remember buying this one about 2 years ago. I went into the London Leicester Square store. I wasn't planning on buying it, but I did get my set signed by the designer. So that was a really cool, that was a cool experience. But yeah, it's retired. I can't quite believe it. It's only had 2.5 years or so on the market. I thought it might have lasted a little bit longer than that. I think it's highly unlikely that we'll ever see a set with over 6,000 pieces going for £320 again. This is just incredibly generous. So yeah, really, really cool set. Quite sad to see it retire. Now I did buy one more set. It's one set I've been crossing my fingers for that it would come up for sale. I thought it would. I've been waiting for the Insider event to come round. I thought it would go on sale, but there's no guarantee of that, of course, but my patience definitely paid off. And the set that I bought was the Disney Castle. I can't quite believe this one's retiring already. When I saw this rumoured earlier this year to be retiring, I was certain Lego would extend it, but no, Lego are indeed retiring. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they're doing another one next year. That's the only thing I could think of. I don't see why Lego would retire this one. It's one of those evergreen sets I thought Lego would keep on the market for a very, very long time. The previous one was around for 3 or 4 years. The fact this one's only been on the market for about 2 years, yeah, that's a real surprise to see it going. But I really wanted to get my hands on it before it retired, and the fact that it got a really nice discount, double insider points, all the promos as well. I think in the end I got it for about £255, £260 in the end. So a very, very good saving. I really would have hated to have missed out on this one. I can't wait to build it. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. It is absolutely huge. I've seen it on the Lego. I've seen it in the Lego store quite a few times on display, and it is very, very impressive. You do get nice minifigures. I still don't think they're as good as the original one, but still they're nice collectible minifigures. There's a nicely detailed Disney castle. I really am happy that my patience paid off. I nearly pulled the trigger on buying this when it was double insider points last month. But I thought, no, I'll wait, I'll chance it. And I was expecting Lego would put this one up for sale. There was no guarantee that would happen, but I always thought that it would, and I'm glad I got my hands on it. Now, anyone who missed out on this one, who didn't get their hands on it, keep an eye on the Disney store, because there's every possibility with Black Friday just coming up, they may well reduce it themselves. So keep an eye on the Disney store. They might well reduce it by 25% as well. So that's if you missed out on this one, or if you had your order cancelled by Lego or something, just keep an eye on the Disney store, because it's very possible that they will reduce it themselves as well. The Disney store do tend to reduce the Disney Lego set, so that might be a second chance for anyone who missed out on this one last weekend. I'm glad to have gotten this one in my collection. This really was the last big set that I really wanted before it retired. And I'm very glad that I finally got it. And it's, yeah, super exciting. Can't wait to build it. What, nearly 5,000 pieces in this one. Yeah, very, very good. I'm not sure why it's retiring. Maybe I can only think there's another one coming out next year, or maybe Lego just weren't selling many of them. That's the other possibility. But yeah, I'm glad to got my hands on it, so I'm very happy. So that's a good haul. Now I spent quite a bit of money last weekend on orders. Now by the time this video will be out, the Black Friday deals will be available as well. I've got more sets on the way. I've placed quite a lot of orders this week. I spent a small fortune this November, which I thought I would. I've been keeping my money back for Black Friday deals, and I've got a lot more sets coming on their way. So I'll do another video of those next week with my Black Friday haul. Of course, the Enterprise is coming out on the 28th, which I cannot wait to get my hands on. I'm super excited for that. So yeah, November really is one very expensive month, but I've been hanging on to my money, saving up for November, because I knew it would be big. I knew there'd be I knew there'd be a lot of sets that are retiring. So it will be interesting to see what the Lego deals are for Black Friday. We don't quite know yet. I think there's a list that's leaked, but as I say, by the time this video comes out, we'll know. But I'm looking forward to see what Lego do for Black Friday. So let me know in the comments down below, what sets did you pick up during Insider Weekend? Did you buy anything at all? Or are you hanging on to see what comes up for Black Friday? So please ask you to leave a like, and if you enjoyed today's video, I'm very grateful if you consider subscribing today. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.